lovely colouring friends, my name is Amanda and this is my channel Amanda Colours. I hope you are having a wonderful Easter weekend, and if you celebrate, I hope that you're having a great time with family and friends. It's an important weekend for me because it is the time that I remember the sacrifice that Jesus made for me and for everybody in his death and resurrection, and that is a really important thing to me. So yeah, I hope you're having a lovely weekend. I am here just with a quick little video to share with you 3 really simple ways to protect your colouring pages. I know sometimes we use different mediums that can rub off and we don't want it to transfer to the other page, and we just want to keep it looking as pristine as when we've just finished the page. So yeah, here are 3 easy ways to protect your pages. So the first up is something called workable fixative. It comes in from all different brands. You can buy expensive versions, you can buy cheap versions. They will be at art shops, craft shops. I'm sure Amazon sells it. Yeah, lots of different places. And basically this is something that you can put over pastels, charcoal, chalk and pencils. And it is a clear, permanent protection, but you can also go back and recolor with it. Like, it's kind of like magic. I'm not entirely sure how it works because it stops things from moving around and it stops things from coming off, and yet you can still work with what you've done. But anyway, it is a great option, particularly for the more chalky, powdery products. However, don't use this if you are using water-soluble mediums because it is a liquid and it will affect the water-soluble mediums. So just for dry mediums, but that is a good option. The second option is something that in Australia we call it baking paper. I think in the US it's called parchment paper. I'm not quite sure what other parts of the world call it, but it is basically a coated paper. And I have just ripped a sheet off from my roll in the kitchen, and basically, I will show you. Basically, a great way to do it is you can cut it to whatever size. You can do it as a single sheet, or I have seen some people, they like to fold it over the top of the page so that it will stay on there. So I would trim, down here and down the bottom, but then you have a little layer of protection between your 2 pages. So that's really simple, and I have seen that others have bought from Amazon sheets of this already cut. I think it's and they have like different designs on them too, but I think it's called like sandwich paper or something like that. But anyway, have a look around, see what you can find. It's really simple to do. However, I find they're a bit clumsy and they fall off quite easily. So my preferred method is actually putting plastic. So what I do is I buy the heavyweight sheet protectors. I'm not sure what they're called in other countries. That's what we call them here, or plastic sleeves. The ones that you can put in binders and folders and portfolios. And then what I do is, I have too much on the desk. What I do is I use my paper cutter, but you can just use scissors. And I have it upside down, and there's paper in there from before. But I just cut off this plastic edge first so that I can slip it over the page. Oh, I know there's one back here that I've done. Let's do it for this page. Okay, so I've cut the edge off. I'm getting used to my new tripod. It sits a bit further away. Yes, so you cut the edge off so that it opens up. And then you slip it over your page, and I'm actually going to not have to cut down this edge. So for some pages, depending on the dimensions of the book, you may have to trim a little bit off this way as well, but I'm only going to have to trim off this edge. I don't mind if it's not perfect, so I just kind of mark the plastic a little bit and then bring this back in, and then I do a little bit over so that I'm cutting it a little bit shorter than what I need, than the exact size of the page. And then you can just slide it on and it protects your page. And I've done it on every second page in this book so that there's protection between each page, but I'm not doubling up and using twice as many sheet protectors. So yeah, as I said, quick little video, but there are 3 very easy ways to protect your colouring pages. I hope that you found this helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and leave any questions or comments you have below. I will leave links to the products I've used in the description below. But yeah, you can buy these products fairly easily just in supermarkets or, you know, wherever you buy various products. It doesn't have to be online and it doesn't have to be expensive. You don't even have to use the heavyweight plastic. You can use the thinner ones if that's fine for you. I do prefer the thicker ones, but that's just a personal preference. Yeah, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel. It would be great to have you come on board. Anyway, that's it from me today. I'll see you next time. Bye.